Hello guys, so today I'm back with another video. Um, I just kind of wanted to talk about, uh, unreciprocated feelings. You get me? Um, it just kind of all stems from this situation I was in, or yeah, I was in the past few weeks. Um, Practically it's me dealing with this girl that I can tell she doesn't, really want to be with me. Um, which is perfectly fine, you know. Um, I met this girl when I went on my trip to Indonesia, on my school trip. We sat on the flight together, um, and like in our 12 flight, the whole time we were just talking and giggling, and we played games on our iPad, and it was really like a different experience. Like it's been so long since I had the kind of interaction with a female that it kind of felt special. I kind of felt that something was there, and throughout the whole duration of the trip, I was like just kind of thinking about her and like pondering over her and stuff like that. And I can't lie, that was not healthy because I was trying to enjoy my trip, but the whole time I was just thinking about her. So after I came back from my trip, I think it was like 2 days after, I was still digging through my head. I'm like, should I text her? Should I text her? And I finally, built up courage to hit her up and talk to her. And I mean, the way I hit her up was, I don't know if I was getting rizzy, you know what I mean? Um, but I kind of just put her onto this unreleased Daniel Caesar song that I found on YouTube that I was listening to. And she told me she loved Daniel Caesar, so I kind of just put her on. And we just kind of started talking from there, and our conversations were very surface level. It was nothing too personal, and it's like it was just more of like what we do on a day-to-day basis and stuff like that. I was the one that was mostly initiating conversations. She did initiate conversations like once or twice, but most of the time in that one week I was talking to her, it was just me. And I kind of felt kind of stupid, I can't lie, because this is the first time in like probably 3 years that I put up a shot. And I usually am a very against you know going against the grain and chasing something that clearly doesn't want you. But I think I just set it all aside for her, because in my eyes she was like something different. And I just kind of shot my shot, and we follow each other on TikTok now. And honestly, it's like uh, I I I'm not really the obsessive type, but when I like someone, I kind of go a little crazy. You know what I mean? Like I stalk a TikTok and shit. Like I can't lie, I do that shit. I did that. I don't do it anymore. I did that. So I did stalk a TikTok, and I was stalking a TikTok every day for like a whole week straight. You know, and in that week straight, she didn't text me. She didn't talk to me or none. And I was kind of feeling down because I was really like liking this girl a lot. Like I was dead as she was all I was thinking about, And because we're in the same school, right? Um, we share the same break times on. We share the same break time on Tuesdays, and I would see her around, but I would never really approach her and say hi to her because I just get crazy nervous around her, and she won't really look in my direction either way, so I didn't really bother. And and the thing is, I felt like I was getting into deep with the whole situation at hand. I can't lie. Like, uh, this is the first time in 3 years I put a shot up, and I can tell I'm airballing crazy. I can tell I'm airballing wild, and I just kept shooting, bro. And that's not who I am at all. That's not who I am at all. Like the type of advice I give to my friends, whenever they are talking to females, I'd be like, don't be the person that's liking the person more than the person likes you. You get me what I mean? You get what I mean? Like the relationship in my eyes can only work if the girl likes you more. You know what I mean? Of course you can like the girl, but if the girl likes you more, she's bound to stay. She's not gonna dip or cheat on your ass or whatever. You know what I mean? So in this situation at hand, I was liking her more, and I was making the effort to try and talk to her and stuff like that. But over the duration of last week, I and like when I was stalking her TikTok and stuff, I could tell that she had she has someone else in mind, and that kind of like hurt a little. You know what I mean? Because um in my eyes, I created this idea of her that she felt the same way towards me. Like the time you spent on the plane, it was special to her too. Because I remember when we were texting, she told me that on the way back I wasn't sitting with her. So she told me I was lucky sad that I wasn't sitting beside you on the on the flight back because I wanted to play my iPad games with you. And I was like, damn, bro, this is the first time in 3 years I started rolling and giggling on the floor. I can't even lie, zero composure. My bad, my bad. But um it's just crazy because I put in the effort. I put in the effort to get to know her and try to talk to her, but no, it just didn't work out. And in the whole duration of those 2 weeks, I kept blaming myself because I felt like I was the one that was making it seem like I really needed her really badly, when the whole time I was like, shit, do I is all this just limerence, or is she just like a friend crush? Or I really didn't know how I saw her, but I really really liked her. And I didn't know how to go about it because it's the first time in a long time that I like someone. So after realizing that she was talking about someone else on her TikToks, I kind of just like dropped off. You know what I mean? I kind of just like stayed away. I mean, in her eyes, I don't really think she gave a fuck, because like it's alive. I don't really think she gives a fuck about me to begin with. And of course, it does hurt a little because there's some there's some you know like thought in your head will come by and say like, shit, she might be thinking about you, dog. Like she might be having some type of way towards you, feeling some type of way towards you. But you can't really have everything in life. You get me? And it is what it is, honestly, because I tried my best, I shot my shot, it didn't work out. And I was beating myself up for it because you know I wished it worked out. This girl she's so mature, she's so beautiful, and like she the way she carries herself is something else, bro. And I really saw her for who she was. Like it was just that, like, I looked into her eyes, I was like, damn, bro, you beautiful as hell. But of course I didn't say none of that. But yeah, it's I, I was just like wondering, like, what could I have done better to make her stay. And that is really not up to me to decide, because I am who I am. You are who you are. And if the person doesn't stay with you for who you are, it's not your person, bro. There's someone else better out there for you. And they can deal with your bullshit better. And I'm pretty sure this is maybe how it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to play out. God, he showed me a sign that, dog, maybe this shorty is not the one for you. You know what I mean? So I kept it a buck. I kept it pushing. Like, I just focused on my own shit. Go to the gym. Um, like just keeping myself busy with school and things like that. When I see her around, I don't approach her at all. Like, cause she does still make me nervous. Like, I see her around, she makes me hella nervous. I get all like, my legs start trembling and shit. So I kind of just keep it as that. But just a word of advice. Like, if you feel like you're not feeling reciprocated, I think it's best for you to just back it up and move on with life. Because the more effort you put in, the more stupid you look, and the more stupid you look, the more you're gonna hate yourself for it. So, be proud that you shot your shot. Don't pull yourself down for airballing or doing all that type of shit. Be proud that you shot your shot. Be proud that you put yourself out there. Be proud that you made the effort to, because someone might be in your same position and they're being a pussy about the whole situation, and they don't pull up a shot and they miss out on the whole thing. But you pull out the shot. You had possession for a week or so. In my POV, you had possession for a week or so, and like you at least talk to her. You know what I mean? You gotta look at the good in things. You at least you had some going on. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about today. Shit, it's 10 minutes. I don't think I monetize this yet because I don't even have a single subscriber. But um, thank you for watching. I'm probably just gonna upload this as uncut. Hope you guys enjoy it and see you next time.